Now we'll go for the calculations on where rate equations, where rate is nothing but what, minus r plus or minus dx by dt, or the relative velocity of what, reactant and products. Then rate constant, rate constant of first order reaction that can be calculated by r naught minus r divided by t. Then so half-life period for zero order reaction, that is equals to r naught by 2k. Okay. Then so rate constant of first order reaction is calculated by 2.303 by t log of r naught by r, like that. So T half of first order is calculated by using an equation where T half is equals to 0.693 by k. Then the relationship between the half-life and the initial concentration and the order, so that is directly proportional to 1 by r naught to the power of what, n minus 1. Then so T 75% of conversion, that is equals to 2 into T 50% conversion. Then T 87.5% conversion, that is equals to 3 into T 50%. Then one more, so T 99.9% conversion, that is equals to 10 into T 50%. Now we'll go for the problem from the rate expression of the following reactions. So exercise problems from the rate expression for the reaction determine their order of reaction and dimension of the rate constant. Dimension is nothing but what? The unit of rate constant for those different orders. So he had given those equations. One is 3NO gas, it becomes N2O gas. Okay. Rate is given, where rate is equals to K into NO to the power of 2. Okay. So like that, so many equations are given. Second one, H2O2 there, that is aqueous, plus 3I minus aqueous, plus 2HI gives 2H2O liquid plus I3 minus, where rate equals K into H2O2 and I minus. Okay. And one more equation, CH3CHO gas, that is acetaldehyde, it becomes CH4 gas plus CO gas. Okay. So for that rate is given, where rate equals K into CH3CHO to the power of 3 by 2. So he told that from the rate expression of those reactions, for the reaction determine their order. So, and how to write the rate unit for the rate constant of that reactions. So let us consider first one, solution, first one. First one where rate is equals to K into NO to the power of 2 in an experimentally determined rate equation. K into NO to the power of 2 means the order is nothing but sum of powers of molar concentration of reactants. Sum of powers of molar concentration of reactant here it is 2, then the order it is 2, hence it is second order. Second order. Then how to derive the unit for that? So how to derive the unit for that? Where K is equals to rate, K equals rate divided by NO to the power of 2. Okay, unit of K how to determine? So rate, what is the rate? Rate is nothing but what? Velocity. Velocity unit is mole per dm cube or mole per liter in terms of liter there. Okay, mole per liter per second divided by NO to the power of 2. NO to the power of 2. NO is nothing but what? It is molar concentration. Okay, unit of molar concentration is mole per liter to the power is 2. Then, so this is mole to the power of 2. This is mole to the power of 1. If it comes to numerator, it is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, nothing but minus 1 per mole. Liter to the power of minus 1 there, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, minus 2 become plus 2, plus 2 minus 1, nothing but what? Plus 1 per mole liter per second. This is the unit of K for second order kinetics. Like that we will go for second one. This is for first one. For second one, you see where rate equals K into H2O to the power not mentioned, I minus. Here power not mentioned means what? To the power is 1, 1. Therefore, order is nothing but sum of powers of molar concentration of reactant. Sum of power, that is what? 2. Hence, it is second order. Second order nothing but what? So, compulsory, the unit it becomes what? Per mole liter per second. How? Where? K equals rate divided by H2O2 to the power is 1, then I minus to the power is 1. So you see unit of rate is mole per liter per second divided by H2O2 to the power 1, it is concentration mole per liter, then I minus it is concentration, that is mole per liter, okay, that equals mole cancel, this becomes what? Per mole, okay. Liter minus 1 means minus 2 become plus 2 minus 1 nothing but what? Plus 1 per liter, per mole liter per second, okay. Like that we will go for the third one. For third one, where rate equals K into CH3CHO to the power 3 by 2. Sum of powers of molar concentration of the reactant in experimental determined rate equation is 3 by 2, hence order is 3 by 2. Okay? Then, what is the unit of K? Where K equals rate divided by CH3CHO to the power of 3 by 2. What is the unit of rate? That is mole per liter per second divided by mole per liter to the power of 3 by 2. Concentration unit is mole per liter to the power is 3 by 2. You see, so 3 by 2 is nothing but what? 1.5. This is mole to the power of 1.5. Then finally it becomes mole to the power of 0.5 minus 0.5. Okay, R. We may write it half. This is liter minus 1 into 1.5 nothing but what? Minus 1.5. Then it becomes what? plus 1.5 minus 0.1 minus 1, nothing but what? Liter to the power of 0.5 or nothing but liter to the power of half per second. This is the unit of K for the third equation. Now, we will go for next problem. So, for the reaction, second question, for the reaction, 2A plus B becomes A to B, okay, where rate equals K into molar concentration of A to the power is 1, molar concentration of B to the power is 2, with K equals 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 mole to the power of minus 2 liter square per second, means it is a third order. Calculate the initial rate of reaction. When molar concentration of A equals 0.1 mole per liter. Molar concentration of B, that equals 0.2 mole per liter. Okay. So, calculate the rate of reaction after molar concentration of A is reduced to 0.06 mole per liter. For the reaction 2A plus B becomes A to B, where rate equals K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2, okay, with rate constant K is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 mole to the power of minus 2 liter square per second. Calculate the initial rate of reaction when molar concentration of A is 0.1, B is 0.2. So, we will write this equation 2A plus B becomes A to B. Initial concentration he had given. What is the initial concentration of A? That is 0.1. Initial concentration of B is 0.2. Calculate the rate of reaction after A is reduced to 0.06. First, we will calculate the initial rate. Okay. How to calculate the initial rate? Initial velocity. Initial velocity is nothing but the velocity at 0 time when t is 0. So, that can be represented by, so that rate equals rate nothing but minus dx by dt, that equals what? K into, so what I have to write? A to the power is 1, B to the power of 2, K into, the value of what K is given, K value is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into concentration of A is 0.1 initially, concentration of B is what? 0.2, 0.1 to the power is 1, 0.2 to the power is 2. Okay. Now, So 0.1 to the power 1, nothing but what? 0.1. 0.2 to the power of 2 is nothing but 0.04. 0.04 into 0.1, nothing but 0.004. 2 into 0.004 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Nothing but, so we may write 2 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3, this one, into minus 6. So 8 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Rate is nothing but mole per liter per second. Change in concentration, that is mole per liter divided by second. Now we have to calculate the rate of reaction after A is reduced to 0.06. If A concentration is reduced to 0.06, means left behind concentration after a time interval, okay, so that is 0.06. Next, concentration of A reacted. Concentration of A reacted is initially 0.1 there, okay, finally it is 0.06, means 0.1 minus 0.06. Carry 1, 10 minus 6, nothing but 4. This is 0. So it becomes what? Reacted is 0.04, left behind is 0.06. Now, then, so to calculate the velocity after a time interval when concentration of A left behind. So velocity after a time interval is calculated by where V is nothing but rate is equals to K into molar concentration of A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. Okay. K value we know that 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay. What is the concentration of A after a time interval? That is what? 0.06. 0.06 to the power is 1 into. What is the molar concentration of B after a time interval? So, B initial concentration is 0.2. How to find out the concentration after a time interval? If 0.1 mole of what? 0.1 mole of A reacted, 0.2 mole of what? B can react it. Right now, or if the concentration, I mean what? This is the taken concentration. If A concentration reacted is 0.04, then concentration of B reacted should be 0.02. Why? For 2 mole, 0.04 mole can reacted. For 1 mole, how many moles of what? B can reacted. So it should be 0.02. Why? The reacting condition should be in the ratio of what? 2:1. If 0.04 mole of what A reacted, 0.02 mole of what B can react. So initial concentration is 0.2, 0.02 can reacted. Then what is the left behind concentration? It should be 0.18. Okay. Now, so what is the concentration of B after a time interval? That is 0.18. 0.18 to the power of 2. Okay. Then, so how to calculate? Okay. So finally, we can get it on velocity. So 2 into, all right, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 0.06 is nothing but 6 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay. 0.18, 18 into 18. Okay. So that we have to calculate. 0.18 into 0.18. Finally, we can get it an answer. That is mole per liter per second. So the final answer it becomes 3.89 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Okay. See, reaction is given, rate expression is given, K into A to the power of 1, B to the power of 2. Okay. So how to find out the initial velocity when concentration of A and B are given? The initial velocity depends upon the initial concentration. Initial concentration velocity is calculated by K into initial rate, that is equals to k into a to the power of 1, b to the power of 2. So k value is given 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Concentration of A initially 0.1 to the power is 1. Concentration of B 0.2 to the power of 2. Okay. Finally, you can get it this answer. That is the initial velocity. Next question is, what is the rate or velocity after when A is reduced to 0.06? We took 0.1. Finally, it is 0.06. Then, what is the concentration of A reacted? 0.04. 0.1 minus 0.06 means 0.04 can react. So, then what about the, to calculate that final velocity, we should know the concentration of A left behind and B left behind. We don't know the concentration of B left behind. By knowing that concentration of A reacted, if it is 0.04 reacted, it should be 0.02. Okay. So, if 0.04 there, it is 0.02. Why? If 2 moles can react, this should be 1 mole. 0.04 into 0.02, yes, finally we can get it this answer. Okay, yes. So, 0.18 of B can reacted, I mean left behind. So, velocity after a time interval, that is equals to k into a to the power 1, b to the power of 2, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6, A concentration 0.06, B is 0.18. Next, third problem. Decomposition of ammonia. Decomposition of ammonia on platinum surface is zero order reaction. What are the rate of production of N2 and H2 if K equals 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per mole liter per second. So, decomposition of what ammonia on platinum surface is given, it is zero order. Decomposition of ammonia is nothing but what? Ammonia, 2 molecule of what ammonia can decompose us to form N2 plus 3H2. Okay. So, it is a zero order. Zero order is nothing but where rate is equals to K into NH3 to the power of what? 2. It should be 0 on platinum surface. What are the rate of production of what? N2 and H2 if K equals what? 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 per mole liter per second. Per mole liter per second. So, rate of production of what? N2. Rate of production of what? N2 can be calculated by where the relative velocity for this, relative velocity for this equation is minus 1 by 2. Number of moles of what ammonia, that is 2, it should be write it in the denominator, d of what NH3 by dt, that equals, okay, N2, where N2 is nothing but it is a product plus 1 by 1, nothing but 1, d of what N2 by dt, that equals plus 1 by 3 d of what H2 by dt. Number of moles should be write it in the denominator while writing the relative velocity. Okay. So, changing concentration of H2 by dt. So, here how to calculate the rate of production of what N2 and H2, where d of n2 by dt, that is equals to where k into minus 1 by 2 d of at NH3 by dt. What is the value of k? 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into 1 by 2, okay, into d of NH3 by dt. So, d NH3, changing concentration, it becomes what? 0, to the power is 0. Then, so we should be, 0 is nothing but what? NH3 to the power 0 means what? It should be 1. So, therefore, it becomes 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 divided by 2, nothing but 1.25 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay? Yes. Next. So, how to find out the velocity of at, the velocity of production of at dH2 by dt by comparing with what? dNH3 by dt. So, the relationship between those two is 1 by 2 dH3 NH3 by dt, okay, that is equals to 1 by 3 dH2 by dt. So, we should be multiplied with k, dH2 by dt, that is equals to, what I have to write? 3 by 2 into d of at NH3 by dt. Okay. So, here concentration of at NH3 to the power should be 0. Why it is 0 order? Okay. So far 3 by 2 into d NH3 to the power 0. Okay. So, here k there. Okay. So, you should be multiplied with what? The value of at k. Then, so 3 by 2 into k. K value is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then finally you can get it answer. 3 by 2 means 1.5. 1.5 into 2.5. Okay. Or 1.25 into 3. 1.25 into 3 means what? Nearly 3.75 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Yes. So, that is the velocity. Velocity in it is mole per liter per second. Okay. So, the decomposition of ammonia on platinum surface, it is an what? Zero order reaction. Zero order means what? Rate is equal to k into NH2, so the power should be 0. So, relative velocity we know that minus 1 by 2 into d of NH3 by dt, that equals 1 by 2. Why? Number of moles is 2, it should be written in the denominator. dN2 by dt, 1 mole there, 1 by 1, nothing but 1 only. 3 moles there, 1 by 3 into dH2 by dt. So, first you have to calculate the rate of production of at N2. So, rate of production of N2 should be calculated by knowing the concentration of at NH3. Okay. dN2 by dt, that is equals to 1 by 2 into dNH3 by dt. Okay. So, it should be multiplied with what? K. Okay. So, 1 by 2 into dNH3 by dt, k value is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into 1 by 2, we can get it this answer. This is in terms of mole per liter per second. Then, like that, we should calculate the velocity with respect to H2. Velocity with respect to H2 means we should compare with what? NH3. 1 by 3 dH2 by dt, that is equals to minus 1 by 2 dNH3 by dt, where dNH3 by dH2 by dt is equals to 3 by 2 into dNH3 by dt. It should be multiplied with what? K. Then, so 3 by 2 into 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4, we can get it this answer. A reaction is second order. With respect to a reactant how is the rate of reaction, affected if the concentration of reactant is A, doubled, B, reduced to half. Yes. The reaction is second order with respect to a reactant. Okay. How is the rate of reaction affected if the concentration of reactant is doubled? So first let us write that second order. Let us consider the reaction solution where A gives what product. He expressed that where rate is equal to K into molar concentration of reactant, K into molar concentration of reactant. Reactant is what? A, to the power should be 2. Why? It is on second order, to the power is 2. Now, what is the rate of reaction affected if concentration of reactant is doubled? Rate is equal to K into A to the power of 2. If A is doubled, what will be the rate? Rate equals K into 2A to the power of 2. The concentration of A is doubled. Then, so this is what 1, rate 1, this is what rate 2. Okay, if concentration of A is doubled, where rate 2 equals, okay, K into, or we may write it 2 to the power of 2 means what? 4, K A to the power of 2. Then, by comparing rate 1 and 2, by comparing rate 1 and 2, rate 1 by rate 2 is equals to, rate 1 by rate 2 equals, or we may write it rate 2 by rate 1, okay, K into A to the power of 2 divided by rate 2. Rate 2 is 4 into K into A to the power of 2. These two are cancelled, K cancelled. So, where R1 by R2 is equals to 1 by 4 means where rate 2 is equals to 4 into rate 1. It shows that rate of reaction increases by 4 times. Or we may write it very simple way where V directly proportional to x to the power of n. Here he mentioned x to the power of n is 2, order is 2, V. Okay, if concentration of at x is doubled, then velocity will be, it will become 4, means the velocity increases by 4 times. Then, you see, if the reaction is second order with respect to a reactant, okay, let us consider the reaction A gives product, rate is equals to K into A to the power is 2, over 2 means what? Order is 2. What happens? The rate when the concentration of reactant is doubled. If A is doubled, rate is there when concentration of A is 1. If it is doubled, 2A to the power of 2, where rate 2 is equals to 4 into K into A to the power of 2. So, by comparing this equation 1 and 2, rate 1 by rate 2, that equals K into A to the power of 2 divided by 4Ka to the power of 2, Ka cancel, rate 1 by rate 2, that is equals to 1 by 4, means rate 2 is equals to 4 into rate 1. So, the rate of second rate will be 4 times than that of at rate 1. Okay? When the concentration of at A is doubled, rate increases by 4 times. Then, next B. if it is reduced to half, initially where rate 1 is equals to k into concentration of A to the power is 2, okay, this is 1, okay. If it is reduced to half, concentration reduced to half, rate 2 is equals to k into A by 2 to the power of 2, means it can be reduced to half A concentration, where rate 2 is equals to k by 2 into A to the power of 2. Okay, next, this is 2. By comparing 1 and 2, rate 1 by rate 2, that equals rate 1, that is what? K into A to the power of 2. This is rate 2, K A to the power of 2 by 2 means. So these two are cancelled, KK. This is 1 divided by 1 by 2, nothing but rate 1 by rate 2, that is equals to, oh sorry. So this value A to the power of 2 means what? 1 by 4. Okay, means its value becomes 4 by 1. 4 by 1 is nothing but what? Where rate 2 is equals to, R 4 into R2 is equals to R1. R nothing but rate 2 is equals to R1 by 4, means therefore rate of reaction decreases by 4 times. You see, the concentration, X concentration there, rate is equals to K into A to the power of 2. Concentration is reduced to half, means A by 2. A by 2 to the power of 2 is nothing but what? 1 by 4, A to the power of 2. Okay? By comparing 1 and 2, R1 by R2. R1 is K into A to the power of 2 divided by K A to the power of 2 divided by 4. R1 by R2 is equals to 4 by 1, where R2 is equals to R1 by 4, means rate of second rate which is decreases by 4 times of first order hydrolysis. In a pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester in water, the following results were obtained. That is time in seconds. It should be ester concentration in terms of mole per liter. Time in second, that is 0. This is 0.55. If it is 30, 0.31. If it is 60, 0.17. If it is 90, 0.085. Calculate the average rate of reaction. Calculate the average rate of reaction between the time interval 30 to 60 seconds. Next question. Calculate the rate constant for pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester. Okay. In a pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester in water, the following results were obtained. Okay. So, hydrolysis of ester. Ester is nothing but solution CH3 COOCH3, maybe methyl acetate. It undergoes acid hydrolysis, means breakdown of water. It becomes CH3 COOH plus CH3OH, methyl alcohol and acetic acid. Okay. It is a pseudo first order. Pseudo first order means what? Where rate is equals to K into molar concentration of reactant. Here CH3 COO CH3 to the power should be 1. H2O concentration to the power should be 0. It is pseudo first order. Molarity of the reaction is 2, but order is 1. Okay. The velocity depend upon only methyl state, does not depend upon the concentration of water. Rate equals K into CH3 COO CH3 to the power 1, H2O to the power is 0. Or to calculate the average rate of reaction between the time interval of 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, average rate, delta, I mean what? Average velocity. Average velocity is calculated by minus, the velocity depend upon methyl state only, minus delta R, that is what? Methyl state CH3 COO CH3 by delta T. See, so where average velocity, that equals minus, I will write R2 minus R1 divided by T2 minus T1. Change in concentration of methyl state in between 30 to 60. Okay. R2, that is at 60 minutes it is 0.17, R1, okay. If this is considered as R2, this is R1, this is considered as T2, this is what T1, okay. At R2 means 60th minute concentration is what 0.17, R1 means at T1 the concentration is 30. I mean time is 30, concentration is 0.31, minus R2 concentration, that is what 0.17, minus R1 concentration 0.31 divided by T2. T2 is what 60. So I wrote these two reverse. T1, this is T2, this is R1, this is R2. Sorry. Okay. T2 is 60 minus of what? 30. Okay. You see, minus of minus plus, plus 0.31, 0.31 minus 0.17 divided by 30. 0.31 minus 0.17, nothing but what? 0.14 divided by 30. Finally, you can get it answer. That is in terms of mole per liter per second. Okay. Next. 0.14 by 30. 0.14 by 30 means what? If it is point, then 1.4, 0, 14 by 30, 0, 140 by 30, nothing but 3 4s are, okay, 0.004 mole per liter per second. Yes. So, we should calculate the rate of reaction between the time interval of 30 to 60. This is what hydrolysis of methyl estate. Rate is equals to K into methyl estate to the power is 1, H2O to the power is 0. He mentioned that it is pseudo first order. Pseudo first order means molecularity of the reaction is 2, but order should be 1. The rate it depends upon the methyl estate, does not depend upon water. The average velocity, that is equals to minus delta CH3COCH3 by delta T. Delta means changing concentration of methyl estate between these two time interval 30 to 60. It is R2 minus R1. R2L is 0.17, R1 is 0.31 divided by T2 minus T1, 60 minus 30. Finally we can get it that answer. Then calculate the rate constant for first order, pseudo first order reaction. How to find out the value of K? How to calculate the value of K? Where rate is equals to K into CH3COOCH3 to the power of 1, H2O to the power is 0. How to find out K? Where K is equals to rate divided by concentration of methyl estate CH3COOCH3 to the power 1. Where K is equals to rate. What is the velocity? What is the average velocity? That is 0.04 by what is the concentration of what methyl estate? If you take the concentration of methyl estate initially, that is 0.55. Finally, you can get it answer. That is what is the unit of this one? The unit of K is per second. Why? So rate unit is mole per liter per second. Then concentration unit is mole per liter. These two cancelled. Then final answer is per second. 0.04 divided by 5. Nothing but, shall I write? 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 5.5 into 10 to the power of minus 1. 40. Nearly 0.7 into 10 to the power of plus 1 minus 3 minus 2. How to find out the K? Rate is equals to K into methyl estate to the power 1, H2O to the power is 1. This is second question. Where K is equals to rate divided by methyl estate. Rate we know that 0.004 methyl estate. So here we took that concentration of at A is 0.5. If we take the concentration of 0.31 also, by that time, finally we can get it. The K value remains same, right? Yes. Here we calculated the rate at when T is 0, where K is equals to, rate equals K into methyl estate to the power is 1. So when T is 0, we calculated K equals rate divided by CH3 COOCH3 to the power is 1. Rate equals where rate is 0.004 by concentration is 0.55. We got that answer. 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by 5.5 into 10 to the power of minus 1, nearly 0.7. 10 to the power of minus 2. Per second. Like that, if captured when T is 30th minute. So finally we can capture the average rate constant, where K equals rate divided by same thing, CH3 COOCH3 to the power is 1, 0.004 by, when T is 30, concentration is 0.31, by that time, 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 0.31. 0.31 means what? Nearly 30, 10 times, 12 point something, or 13 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per second. Nothing but what? 1.3 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Then when t is 60, by that time, where k equals rate divided by initial state to the power is 1, 0.004 divided by, when the time is 60, concentration is 0.17. $34. 20, nearly 2.4, 24 into 10 to the power of minus 3, or nothing but 2.4 into 10 to the power of minus 2 per second. If t equals 90, by that time rate constant equals rate divided by initial state to the power is 1. Concentration of initial state by that time is 0.085. Okay, that is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 8.5 into 10 to the power of minus 2. 0.40 by 8.5, nearly 4 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, so average rate constant is calculated by adding all those. Okay, divided by 4. Okay, so average rate that can be calculated by first order hydrolysis. Pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester in water. The following results were obtained. Time per second divided by ester per mole per liter. At time is 0, concentration is 0.55. Okay. Then 30, concentration is 0.31. At 60, concentration is 0.17. At 90, concentration is 0.085. Okay. So first question, calculate the average rate of reaction between time interval 30 and 60 seconds. Second question, calculate the K for pseudo first order. Okay. So here first we will calculate the average rate. It is an pseudo first order hydrolysis of ester. CH3 COO CH3. It undergoes hydrolysis, we can get it as CH3 COOH plus CH3OH. that is ester which is subjected to hydrolysis, we can get it acetic acid and methyl alcohol. Where average rate that is calculated by K into CH3 COO CH3 to the power is 1, where H2O to the power is 0. It is a pseudo first order, means the velocity depend upon methyl state, does not depend upon water. Molecularity of the reaction is 2, but order is 1. Okay. So average velocity is calculated by V average, that equals minus delta of ester divided by delta T. Delta, okay, into ester concentration. Changing concentration, we may write it R2 minus R1 by T2 minus T1. So minus, you remove that sign, there is no negative velocity. R2 minus R1, R2, concentration of R2, that is at 60th minute, that is 0.17, minus R1 concentration, means at 30th minute, that is minus 0.31 divided by, okay, the sign is negative here, T2 minus T1, T2 is 60, T1 is 30, 60 minus 30. See, 0.17 minus 0.31, minus of minus plus, 0.31 minus 0.17 means what? 0.14 divided by 30. 0.14 by 30 means point, if you keep that point, 1.4, 0, 14 divided by 30, another 0, 140 by 30, 140 by 30 means nearly 3 fours are 4, 4, 5, like that, nearly 40, okay, 32 times, into 10 to the power of, sorry, 0.0045, that is mole per liter per second. This is the average velocity. Average velocity is calculated by changing concentration by change in time, R2 minus R1. R2, that is at concentration at 60th minute, 0.17. R1, 0.31, divided by T2 minus T1. T2 is 60, T1 is 30. Okay, finally we can get it. So how to find out the K? For first order kinetic, the K value remains always constant. Okay, hence the K can be calculated by, where the K is calculated by using a formula for first order, 2.303 by T into log of R0 by R. So we can calculate the rate at 30th minute. T, if T is 30, then K is equals to 2.303 by T, time is 30, log of R0. R0 is initial concentration when time is 0. When time is 0, the concentration is 0.5, 0.55 by, okay, R. R is nothing but what? Left hand concentration at 30th minute. 30th minute, the left hand concentration is what? 0.31. Like that. So at 60th minute, K can be calculated by, when time is 60, K calculated by 2.303 by, okay, time is 60, log of initial concentration is always 0.55, that is at 60th minute the concentration left hand is what? 0.17. Then 90th minute, P90, where K is calculated by 2.303 by 90, log of 0.55 divided by concentration left hand at that time 0.085. See, so usually the K value remains constant, then it is first order kinetics. 0.55 divided by 0.31, what that value? Nearly 0.55 divided by 0.31, that is 1.1 that is 55 means what? 24. 24, 240, 240 divided by 30. 240 divided by 30 means what? 1.8. Okay, nearly it is 1.8. Here also you see 0.55 divided by 0.17. 0.17 is nothing but yes, we will calculate. This is 1.8. 2.303 by 30 into log 1.8. Characteristic 0, n minus 1 rule. Before decimal point, that is 1 digit there, 1 minus 1, 0, 18 under 0, 2553. Done. Okay. Here, point 17. How many times? 3 times. Nearly 3. Okay. So K equals 2.303 by 60 into log 3. Log 3 characteristic 0, 30 under 0, 4771. Next. So 0.55 divided by 0.085. 0.085, how many times? 0.085, if we multiplied with 3, or I can write 55 divided by 8.5. 8 5s are 40, 8 6s are 48. So nearly it becomes 6. Okay, 48, 48.5 into 6. Okay, so 2.303 by 90 into 6. 6 is nothing but 60 value is 6990 for 50. 60 it is 7845. Okay, so final calculation. Two 0.303 into 0.0 2.303 into 0.2553 divided by 30. 0.0451. Then here 2.303 into 0.4771 divided by 60. 2.303 into 0.4771 divided by 60. 018. So I'll calculate this once again. 2.303 into 2553 divided by 30. Yes. 0.019. Okay. Here 2.303 into 0.7845 divided by 90. see, almost these values are nearly equals to 0.00, 0.02. Okay. If the value of k remains constant at a different time intervals, hence it is first order. On increasing the concentration of B, concentration of B 3 times. Third one, how is rate affected on when the concentration of A and B are doubled. So, a reaction is first order in A and second order in B. Let us consider the reaction where A plus B gives what? CD. We don't know. Or we can get it any product. Where rate equals K into molar concentration of A to the power should be 1. Then molar concentration of B to the power is 2. Why? First order in A means sum of powers of molar concentration of reactant with respect to A is 1, with respect to B is 2. Why it is second order? So, write the differential rate equation. Rate equation is equal to K into A to the power is 1, B to the power of 2 over. Second question. How is rate affected on increasing the concentration of B 3 times? Concentration of B can increase us 3 times. I mean, without change in the concentration of A. So, where rate equals K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. This is rate 1. Okay. This is equation 1. Rate 2. Rate 2 is nothing but when we are changing the concentration of B 3 times, K into A to the power is 1, B concentration increases by 3 times. Where rate 2 equals K into A to the power 1, 3 to the power of 2 means what? 9 into B to the power of 2. This is equation 2. Okay. By subtracting, divide that equation 1 by 2, that rate 1 by rate 2, that equals K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2 by 9K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. You see, KK cancel, AA cancel, BB cancelled. R1 by R2 is equals to 1 by 9. Therefore, where R2 is equals to 9 into R1. Therefore, rate 2 increases by 9 times than rate 1. You see, the rate expression is K into A to the power 1. Why? The velocity with respect to order with respect to A is 1, B to the power 2. Why? Order with respect to B is 2. What is the rate when concentration of B increases by 3 times? Our rate 1 is equals to K into A to the power 1, B to the power 2, that is first order. If it is 3 times increases, 3 to the power of 2 means 9K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. R1 by R2 is equals to Okay, 1 by 9. 1 by 9 means what? Rate 2 is equals to 9 times of rate 1. Means rate 2 increases by 9 times than that of rate 1. Done. Second question. How is the rate affected when the concentration of A and B are doubled? First, where rate 1 is equals to K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. This is 1. Okay. If both are doubled, rate 2 is equals to K into 2A to the power 1, 2B to the power 2. 2A to the power 1 is nothing but what? 2. 2 to the power of 2 is nothing but 4. 4 to the 8. 8 into K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2. This is 2. If R1 by R2, comparing that rate 1 and rate 2, R1 by R2, that equals K into A to the power 1, B to the power of 2 by rate 2, that is 8 into K into A to the power 1. Okay. R1 by R2 is equals to 1 by 8. Where R1 is equals to, R2 is equals to 8 into R1. Means, therefore, rate 2 increases by 8 times than